What must happen in order for you to access your superpowers? What must happen in order for life force energy to flow to you? The mobile phone is useless if it is not connected to a network. You will not be able to make a telephone call to another person, and other people will not be able to call you. Connection is key. When you are not in the frequency of the positive polarity, when you are in the frequency of the negative polarity, life force energy is still flowing but it does not reach you. I used the term energy is leaking in my previous videos. Without the life force energy flowing to you, your bioelectrical system cannot function properly and your system begins to break down. When your laptop is connected to the power supply, your laptop has power. If the wire connecting the power supply to your laptop is not connected, even though the power supply is switched on, no power will reach your laptop. There is a leakage and electricity is not able to reach your laptop. When you have a disempowering perspective, you cut off the flow of life force energy that is flowing to you. When you do not stay in the frequency of the positive polarity as a result of your disempowering perspective, you can no longer experience positive emotions, happiness, bliss, joy, love, peace, feelings of confidence, feelings of safety, feelings of security, feelings of empowerment, etc., etc., etc. When you do not stay in the frequency of the positive polarity, you experience a void within you, and all the signs and symptoms such as lack of appetite, lack of energy, anxiety, lack of confidence, lack of enthusiasm, lack of drive, etc., etc., etc. When you have a disempowering perspective, you throw a monkey wrench into the cogs of your biosystem machinery. How you feel has nothing to do with conditions, but because you are unable to see the effects of disempowering perspectives, you assign the cause of your unhappiness or happiness to conditions. You have made the most fundamental error. By assigning the cause of your happiness to conditions, you now are looking outside of you for the solution, when the solution to your happiness is inside of you. By assigning the cause of your unhappiness to conditions, you are now looking outside of you for the solution, when the solution to your unhappiness is inside of you. The cause of your unhappiness is the absence of resonance and the presence of dissonance as a result of you shifting your polarity to the negative frequency when you do not stay in the frequency of the positive polarity, as a result of you having a negative thought, as a result of you having a negative perspective, a disempowering perspective. The solution is to change your perspective. Do not be sidetracked by conditions, as conditions are not the cause. The cause of your happiness is the absence of dissonance and the presence of resonance as a result of your ability to stay in the frequency of the positive polarity. Do not be sidetracked by conditions, as conditions are not the cause for your happiness. Do not give credit to conditions. Give credit for your good feelings to you, as you are the one that has the ability to stay in the frequency of the positive polarity. When you know the true cause for your happiness or your unhappiness, you will shift your center of gravity, which you have placed outside of you, back to its original position, which is inside of you. You become a person whose strings cannot be pulled by others or conditions. You become a person who is pulling your own strings. You become the master. You take back the steering wheel of your aeroplane, which you have given to others. You are no longer at the mercy of conditions. You are free. In order to access your superpowers, in order for life force energy to continually flow to you, you must have the ability to stay in the frequency of the positive polarity. All other abilities and talents will come from your ability to stay in the frequency of the positive polarity. Your intelligence quotient will improve, your emotional quotient will improve, your health quotient will improve, your financial quotient will improve. Every positive thing will improve from the single ability to stay in the frequency of the positive polarity. Your ability to stay in the frequency of the positive polarity is the master key that will unlock all other abilities that are already in existence within you. Do you know why monks love to meditate? They love to meditate because they know that the cause of their happiness is their ability to stay in the frequency of the positive polarity, although they do not use the term that I am using. When they are in the frequency of the positive polarity, they feel full, the void within them is absent and they experience true happiness. Self-Mastery International. The 11th of May 2020 0900 hours.